What if I told you that for professional leverage trading, you no longer need a computer verification or even a separate application? Right now, within your Telegram, the story of the first perp DEX on the Ton blockchain is unfolding. Stay young. It's Storm Trade. Today I'll show you how to trade cryptocurrency, oil, and even silver without leaving your Messenger app and how to receive a future airdrop for doing so. Let's get started. Storm Trade is a perp DEX built on the Ton blockchain, as I've already mentioned, and this video you're watching right now is truly the only one you'll need to watch to completely understand Storm Trade. To start, let me quickly explain in a few words what a perp DEX is and how it differs from centralized exchanges. The most crucial difference is security. Your funds are kept in your own wallet, not on exchange balances, but right there in your wallet. And all the trades you open, they happen through the blockchain. This means the transaction is directly recorded onto the blockchain. This is the most crucial distinction between decentralized exchanges, specifically perpetual DEX, and traditional centralized exchanges. The link to Storm Trade will be in the description below this video, and make sure to use that exact link so you don't fall for a scam. It's a referral link. I'll be introducing you to Storm Trade, and for this demonstration, I'll use the PC version. The Telegram version is in fact completely identical. In order for us to work with this Storm Trade exchange, we're going to need a crypto wallet. I'm currently working with the Tonkeeper wallet. This is my favorite wallet. It's built on the Ton blockchain. You can even perform operations directly through the wallet itself. Telegram. For those who might not know, Telegram actually has its own built-in wallet, and I've already made a detailed review about it. Right now, a link to that review will be popping up in the cards above. If you're someone who isn't really involved with crypto and you're unsure how to top up your wallet within the Tonkeeper network, then I also have a dedicated video about another wallet called Antarctica wallet. With its help, we are able to conveniently purchase USDT tokens, paying for them with your Russian rubles directly from your personal bank card. I'll also put a link to this video in the description, and it might pop up in the cards right now. I'll start by assuming that you already have USDT in your... Basically, using Storm Trade is quite straightforward, just as simple as using centralized exchanges. The only thing is that the actual complete opening of a trade takes just a little bit longer. For example, we choose the specific asset that we require, just as I explained at the very start of this video, on Storm Trade. What I truly appreciate about this particular exchange is that we're able to trade not only cryptocurrencies, but we can also trade forex, we can trade individual stocks, and we can trade various market indices. Furthermore, we're able to trade commodities, for instance silver, which is currently a very popular topic and on everyone's mind. However, since this is the stock and commodity market, it doesn't operate like the crypto market, which is open 24/7. Instead, it functions at specific times, from Monday to Friday. It's currently Friday, it will open in 7 hours, so I won't be able to demonstrate how to open trades specifically on silver, but in principle, that's not really necessary as the trading process is essentially the same everywhere. We select the specific asset we require, and then we determine the exact amount we wish to invest. We decide how much capital to put into a trade, select leverage, and then go long or short. Trades can be opened either at market price or as a limit order. So we set a limit, we specify the price at which we need to open this. Let me open one trade now, just to show you as an example. All confirmations are always processed directly through your wallet. Если дошел to mistake and then the order is only being created because all confirmations need to pass on the blockchain itself, but the trade itself is already open. And an important thing is that after you've opened a trade, some of you might not have known this, we can add orders to it, add a stop loss or a take profit. Let me show you how to do that now. Once our trade is already open, we go to orders and select whether we need a take profit or a stop loss. The trigger price, that is the specific price point. For example, for a take profit there, we, I believe, have already placed a trade for a long position. And for instance, let's just assume that Our take profit is set for $420. What is the total amount we are covering? We are covering the entire amount. And yet here, we can simply set this to 100%. How many deals are we going to be closing? That's also 100%. And then we click create. After this step, we also confirm the transaction in our wallet. Pause. And that's all. Pause. We have already successfully created an additional order for the trade. And for example, we'll also want to set a stop loss. We'll set the stop loss at 50%. So the stop loss is now also successfully set. And now we have a trade with two active orders within it, a take profit and a stop loss. What else is useful for us here on Storm Trade? As I mentioned at the very beginning, Storm Trade will be distributing its own airdrop. They have their own Storm token, which I actively farm on StormFi. I also have a video about that, but I probably won't be telling you about them anymore, as I've already included too many other videos in this one. And up here, there are these points. I currently have 19,300 points. They are awarded for trading. That's the natural way it works. If you engage in trading on a daily basis, then they are added to your account every single day. These are the points I'm referring to. So I try to trade every single day to accumulate as many of these points as possible. They are also awarded for trading volume and naturally for any friends that you invite. There are also earning opportunities available on StormTrade. You have the option to invest USDT, TON, or even Notcoin here. If anyone still has some Notcoin left, if you happen to remember what Notcoin is, then you can deposit it here and start earning income. Mine has been sitting here for over a year now, I believe. After Notcoin itself was released, I deposited it here and haven't touched it since. It's just been lying there. There are also these other types of achievements. These are special achievements that are awarded for reaching a certain volume, for the total number of referrals, and for successfully closing deals. So what exactly is left for me? I've practically acquired almost everything already. I only have just this one little thing left to unlock, I guess. And they also have their very own dedicated academy. So, if you're not completely familiar with trading, or if I haven't fully explained to you what perp trading and perp decks actually are, you can find that information right here. Let's summarize the main advantages I see with Storm Trade once again. First, what is it? Perp. Storm Trade is our first perp DEX on the Ton blockchain. Why is the Ton blockchain excellent for a perp DEX? Because it's quite stable and transaction fees on the Ton blockchain are very low for opening a trade. The second aspect I truly enjoy about Storm Trade is its capability to allow trading in not just cryptocurrencies, but also traditional stocks. I personally engage in active silver trading, and consequently, this platform proves to be exceptionally convenient for my specific requirements. And the third thing, which is very convenient, is that we can easily, with our phone always at hand, just open up Telegram. I would absolutely not recommend that you actively trade using your phone, especially when you're trying to thoughtfully, so to speak, enter into new positions. However, monitoring your currently open trades through Telegram is incredibly convenient. So, let's say you've opened a trade on your PC, then you've gone somewhere to attend to your business, and you simply need to monitor what's happening with it. You open Telegram, look at your trade, and then you make a decision whether to close it, leave it unchanged, or perhaps take some of your profit. Alright, my friends, I'm going to wrap things up now. The link for Storm Trade will be in the description below this video. Please make sure to use only that link to avoid falling victim to scammers. I truly hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope you've already subscribed to my channel. Goodbye, everyone.